BD5 Pilot with you back out at the Hillsboro hangar on a Saturday afternoon, and I'm working on those access for the brake cylinders. I've got the left side cut out. You can see how that gives us access to the spring for the nose gear, as well as that master cylinder and the brake assembly itself. So need be, I can get in there and work on that. What I'm working on now is I've got the piece itself fitting in well. What I need to work out is how to get the support structure built around that. So how to correctly lay out the riveting pattern and make sure that that hole all lines up in such a way that the screws are all going to work for that access panel. So there, I've got the initial patterning done for the doubler, and drilled it, set it in place. On the inspection plate itself, our next step is to take and reverse those positions. Use the inspection plate itself now as a piece to hold that in position in that hole, and then mark out what I have to do with the rest of the doubler to make that work, and then space out what my rivets are going to be like. You know I love a plan when it works, so these doublers are coming out really nice, and what I've done is on the flip side, I've actually measured out 3/8 inch and already marked it, so I just need to mark and drill, and we'll be ready to place some clecos and then do that same reversal procedure we did when I was working on the plate inspection plate that was used on the back of the aircraft. So there's the left side with the doublers. Now I have to pull everything, reverse those doublers to the other side of that plate, and then we'll drill it out to the larger size and get ready to dimple die and put those nut plates on too. All right, now with the doubler put on the inside, that inspection plate put on the outside, and positioning looks good, I'm going to go ahead and start drilling that out to the 1/8 inch size and changing out those rivets. All right, halfway drilled out with that doubler, and it's going smooth so far, so let's keep drilling. And now everything is out to a full 1/8 inch, ready to pull everything off and deburr, clean up any edges, and dimple die, set those cherry rivets in there, and let's see if this comes together as a working project. Now I've just started dimple dyeing, and as I've told you before, I've got to initially do the small set for those cherry rivets, which are flush. Then I have to move over and do the 100-degree 1/8 inch, which are for all the flush AVEX 412 rivets that are used for the mounting of those doublers. Then I have to move up to a larger dimple die, which is going to be then for the screws, so that these countersunk screws are going to work properly, and those go into the center there where the nut plate goes, and then I have to dimple die the plate itself. So I'll be back after all that work is finished. So now we have the nut plates installed, all that dimple dyeing done, the doublers are reinstalled, everything is aligning and fitting, and now we're going to try that door on and see if it screws on without any difficulties. I'm going to call that a good fit. So the left side of the aircraft, other than pro sealing this and the inspection plate up for the upper drive assembly, the left side of the aircraft basically has all of these inspection plates now installed. We just have to get the other side completed. I now have the right side upper drive pulley access panel trimmed, and the piece is fitting. But lo and behold, I am running out of 1/8 inch clecos, so I'm going to have to get creative here as to how I finish up these 4 pieces that I want to get pro sealed and installed. And now we have the right side access panel ready for pro seal work. So good day's work. All that's left is tomorrow morning I'll come out here, cut out the right side brake access, and then start drilling holes, although I'm going to have to find somebody with some 1/8 inch clecos because I'm 25 short. So BD5 Pilot is signing out for now. I'll be back making videos tomorrow.